Okay, this is Stikes Permanent Gaming back for more MageWorks. I actually played a bit and tried to record an episode, but it didn't work. And I decided that I didn't want to play MageWorks anymore, but since the episode didn't record, I'm going to be recording one last time to show you the rest of the game. Because yes, it will only take one episode to show you the rest of the game. There's exploration, which you saw to some extent in the last two episodes, and there's crafting. Which, by the way, you know all those problems I was having with crafting? It was actually the game glitching out. Let me teleport. And sometimes it doesn't let you teleport after you picked up things. It's just a temporary, doesn't let you teleport, but it's still really annoying. So anyway, I figured I'd finish by showing you the crafting half of the game, since you already saw the magic and spell casting. Okay, simple. Spawn log, grab saw. Hold on a moment, it just gray screened on me. Okay. Oh, I cut completely through it. Okay, do the same on this side. And you just need to do that for whatever reason, then come over here and do that. And go cut. It gray screened. I don't know why it's gray screening constantly. It's gray screened, I'm just jabbing randomly trying to press the cut button. Okay. It doesn't want me to look down because whenever I look down, I lose. There, okay. Okay, it's on. And I just need to wait for it to do that, and while I'm waiting for it, I'm going to make a crystal so you can see how that works. You put a crystal there, you smash it. You grab a crystal, and you shape it. But the thing is, the shape the crystal comes out to be isn't really relevant with how you shape it. It is to some small degree, but not very much. And if you do that, it breaks. I'm gonna grab more crystals, which I need my staff for. So instead, I'm going to go into the next step of this, which I need my staff for as well. Because you can only select things like this with the staff. Okay, and you go power, and you shape it. And the shape you make it with will once again vaguely decide what it looks like in the end. Which is my biggest problem with the crafting. What you do really doesn't make much difference. Like, watch. Save, and it comes out like that. See how one-to-one the shape is with it? Actually, that is surprisingly close to what I ground into it a moment ago. But it is still barely relevant. Anyway, got these crystals. Smash crystal. Okay, I'm gonna need to go over here and grab this. Like that. And that will come out just as a basic circle. It, grab it, and once again I'm going to try and get an oval-shaped gem for my staff, which is something I never managed to do. You know what? I'm just going to make a flat circle, and it's gone. See how much of a pain it is? Some tools will let you, some tools won't let you do stuff like that. And finding out which is really difficult. Anyway, I'd like most of my videos to actually be me enjoying this, but this video is just going to be me complaining about why I don't. Anyway, I'm going to put this in there, and it's probably going to come out as that. I know I didn't do much to it, but basically the shape you put in is just, I think it just grabs a pre-existing preset of what shapes can exist. Yeah, see, it's the exact same thing because it decided that that was the most similar. So you've seen the building this part of the staff, you've seen the building this part of the staff. All that's left is building this part of the staff. This part up here. Which is actually the best part of it. And it gray screened. Hold on a moment. Regain. Okay, there, it regains tracking. And that I can go like this. And go load, and I'll get that. But I don't want that. That was an attempt to make a snake head because I was in a mood. I'm going to make a second attempt to make a snake head. There's no being precise with this, so. That might come out as something snake looking. And there we have the might come out snake looking. You see the resemblance? Only sort of. And getting that thing located where you want it to be is like the hardest part. Okay, maybe like there. A little bit higher up. That doesn't actually look half bad. Anyway, that is how the crafting system I spent half an episode trying to get to work last time works. So now that you've seen that, I'm going to show you the other sections of the game I also figured out. I'm going to go to campaign, go grab my spell book. Okay. Oh yeah, I wonder if I still have... Nope, I've still got this book open, okay. Nope, it didn't save the spells I grabbed. You see, you actually have to go in there with with the spell book, you're writing it down into it. And I think it's a glitch. Because it keeps forgetting what spells I have every time I leave. So it's basically a big pain. Now into here, this is the final section. And I think this is just a wave-based survival, see how long you can last thing. I appear to be getting struck from behind. Anyway, it is just a wave-based survival. Not wave-based, as they just keep spawning indefinitely. You can still only teleport with your staff hand, meaning you can't cast spells and move at the same time. Yeah, you see that? That tracks how many you've killed. That is the whole point of doing any of this. Now? That is broken and no longer shows me tasks, so I can no longer unlock additional survival areas. So I'm going to do the one last thing I can do. show you this town I found. Yeah. That's all that's left. I haven't explored the ice area. I wonder what it'll be like. Only mildly curious. But because I was feeling vindictive for the entire episode, I kept moving until I found the skull section so that I could learn some necromancy. Because I figured that if anything could spice up the game, it would be necromancy. Like, it's the only thing that had any hopes of making it interesting. It almost managed! You can summon a horde of enemies, well, allies. Basically those guys, but more spectral and wearing armor. Anyway, there's the skull. And I'm gonna go grab the skull spell book so that I can cast spells as I find them. Anyway, this is the Death Town. And I now have the most powerful spell within the game. Yeah, you remember how much of a bullet sponge those guys were in the area? Now I can just summon other things to knock the bullet sponge down for me. And see what the spell does. Okay, I have not checked this spell out yet, and it might have just got it interesting. Wait, it only lasts for one impact? So what do I have to do? Go like... And once again, they ruined the one interesting thing they managed. Hey, actually using the sword is minorly fun. And I summon definitely not Excalibur. It's powered by necromancy. I can't block attacks with my book, unfortunately. What about with my sword? Nope. You would not think sword looking at that spell. Anyway, you've seen this area, you've seen pretty much everything this game has to offer now. Because I've looked around and I can't find anything else interesting. And you see, it's already forgotten the spells I grabbed. Hey, I didn't use to remember that I could go into the mines. But you see the problem with the game? Hold on, I'm going to explore the mines really quick. It might not be a small, confined, survival-based area, but instead something interesting. Hey, let me in. Okay, this is its last chance to impress me. Die. It's a shooting gallery. Wait, are these things guided? I don't think my accuracy is that good with this spell, but... Let's see. I'm just gonna shoot these off in their general direction and see if they... I think they're guided. They're guided. See, when they sense life, or rather death, they veer off towards it. and I seem to one-hit everything. Okay, let's see where this long and windy roller coaster ride ends. Oh! Oh. For a little, it looked like everything beneath us was completely black because of just how dark it is. Now, if you look down right and hold the Vive right, you can see through it. And now I'm into the dark area and it's completely black again. And now there's light above me and I can see into it. Okay. You. How am I doing on Magic? I have 64 spells left. Okay, and hopefully it can get fast and be a cool roller coaster simulator. Okay, it's not so much that it's fast, it's just that it really messes with your equilibrium. That way, your body knows you're not moving anywhere and your eyes keep saying, we're definitely moving. Yeah. It creates this tingling sensation that for whatever reason I think is funny. I don't know why I think it's funny. Messing with my equilibrium is... it's like it tickles. That's the best way to describe it. Stop veering off towards the... Huh. So... that was the mine ride? No, get me, no. I meant to get out of it, let me teleport out. Okay. I'm not going to make you sit through and watch me go through all this a second time. So this is Stikes, Permanent Gaming, signing off. Oh yeah, and really quick, I'm actually glad to have had a little bit of fun playing this game for my last episode. The roller coaster ride was actually interesting.